Hello, Sagittarius. It's Oh My God Tarot, and this is your mid-September tarot card reading. Let's see what's up. Okay, so I'm shuffling, and I'm wondering about Sagittarius. What comes up for this mid-month? What are you guys dealing with currently to start? Oakley dogs. All right, here's your first card. Queen of Cups. All right. Ace of Pentacles. And the Three of Swords in reverse. To start the bigger themes here, Sagittarius, is the inward themes, the inner themes. And some of you are either in the feels about a mother figure, motherhood, or just a sensitive, nurtured type of caring feel towards somebody. So maybe this is people who are caregivers. Maybe concerned about somebody, especially maybe they're going through a hard time of some sort. But it just shows an elevated level of care, concern, love, which could also mean empathy and heightened compassion, and which situations are in need of compassion. Probably troubling ones, a little challenging ones, but it's always a good thing. So you might have to sprinkle an extra bit of fairy dust on things mid-month, and I guess that's what you guys have been dealing with so far. And to be honest, you guys are very healing figures, just because you live your life naturally in a way that people kind of try to structure themselves to get to. Like, you guys are free spirits. You guys, if you want to know something, you just learn it, and that's it. And there's no existential crisis on the path of learning. You just learn, and then the comprehension is there. And so, like, this Queen of Cups is just giving a lot of, like, just being in kind of like alignment, or spiritually heightened, which is something that just comes naturally to Sagittarius with their higher learning and wise ways, or your wise ways. So I like that there's care, there's nurture, there's comfort, because there's opportunity as well. And I feel like next to this Three of Swords in reverse, it just feels like looking for the silver lining of things. And even though there's confusion around, there's also an opportunity amidst the confusion. So I think that maybe when you're in your fields, you may not see opportunity. It's not clear what's going to happen next. But just trying to keep your eyes looking for opportunity, or open, at least, even if you're not looking, just open to opportunity, new beginnings and new opportunities. So also the Queen of Cups could represent Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. It could be somebody who just has that sign, or is giving that type of sign energy. So somebody who cares about you, but Ace of Pentacles, they have, maybe that care leads to an opportunity. But I feel like there's a conflicting type of thing about this opportunity. Maybe two people offer you something and you have to choose. Maybe one person offered you the opportunity, but they offered somebody else the same opportunity, and it's a competition. Third party situations, if this is a romantic situation, it feels like you guys might have been dealing with a third party situation with somebody who just came along and interrupted the queen on her throne. Hurt your feelings, or just maybe you're, like, very sensitive. This could mean so many things. Like, you're sensitive right now, you're emotional, you're going through a not rough time, but, like, there's heightened emotions, and then there's a new opportunity here. And so I hope that's your opportunity and not somebody else's, if you are in a partnership and a third party situation is arising. Or perhaps they're making you a part of their third party situation. That's what it feels a little bit more geared to. Like, there's a new opportunity there, but the thing that might be holding them back is that it would create a third party situation. That could be it too. So some of you guys, I guess, your feels are activated, and there's new opportunity there, but there's a little bit of a issue. So yeah, you might have found some of you guys have found somebody, but there's a catch. All right, so with that being said, let's have a look at your tarot spread, see what's going on. Let's go in on this situation. Third party what? Third party what? Either way, that's a little bit of disappointment. So I don't know if you guys might have met somebody new and then found out that they have a third party, or have a partner already, or maybe they're polyamorous, or maybe, like, anything that involves somebody else as well. All right, the Ace of Wands, the Hanged Man in reverse, the Five of Cups, and the 10 of Cups in reverse, and finally the 6 of Swords in reverse. Okay, so now I know what we're given here. Feels like we're giving an X of some sort, just because stay with me. Stay with me. So the Ace of Wands, it speaks to new opportunities, but this opportunity, well, new actions, new beginning, new actions and inspiration. So that's when you like get excited about something, like something new, a new situation, a new event, and that's the burst of excitement. But this is in reverse, so I feel like it's like I'm excited, but there's some, I'm not fully ready to pop off and jump for joy. Then we have the Hangman next to it, and it feels like there's been waiting a long time. So it's like I don't want to get too excited because I've been waiting a long time. You know? So I feel like that's why I feel like it's an X. I feel like it's somebody from the past coming in, and it's like maybe you've wanted this for a long time. Maybe you've waited here for a long time. Maybe you haven't been waiting at all, and it's just been a long time. And to interrupt this flow of just hanging there when it comes to this situation, it feels a little bit of like spiritual or something. It feels, because there's all these cups. There's the Queen of Intuition there with the Queen of Cups, and then there's the Neptunian association with the Hangman. It feels like reality is, the perspective is different. Like, you may be dealing with somebody who their perspective on things is very different. And it might be exciting to see them, but you'll see soon that their perspective is different. Like, imagine if you're like, oh, when I see them again, they'll probably apologize. And when you go see them or when they see you, they're like, oh, really? You should be the one apologizing. Or like, oh, well, I never even thought about you. Like, I never even thought that was a thing. Like, I just completely forgot. You know, it could be anything. Just, you know, remember, it's a shifting of perspective when it comes to the Hangman. And then with Neptune, it makes it feel a little, you know, a little delusional. A little bit of delusional. Maybe your perspective on things in general and not maybe just what they said. Your interpretation of events, a little different from theirs. Okay, so then we have the Five of Cups. I think that when you focus on what you've lost, it kind of distorts your perception of things. Like, maybe you think this person is a terrible person. Maybe they just made one mistake. Maybe they've gone on to make even worse mistakes, and they're actually awful. But what you do know is that the positive is not being focused on. And when we focus on the positive, what happens? More positive comes in. So let's not stay in the doom and gloom of that Five of Cups. Which represents sadness, loss, and sorrow, and focusing on it. Most importantly, focusing. It's the act of the focusing on the bad and not the good. And don't want that for you. Do not want that for you. And that's not your normal nature. So, if that's the person that we're talking about, I mean, hey, maybe they've been focused on the negative for too long, focus on what fell apart, focus on their losses. I wouldn't blame them if they lost you. If they lost a Sagittarius, you gotta do a lot to lose a Sagittarius, okay? So, 10 of Cups, I feel like they ruined their happy ending. That may be what they're interpreting this as. Like, I've ruined my shot at a happy ending. I'm sure some things are going well, or sure other things are but I'm really focused on what has been lost here, and I've been thinking about it for a long time. This person really just has been stuck. It feels like this person has stuck. Even in this third party situation, it has them laying down thinking about what they did. So I feel like this person may have created a situation that they would perceive that you would think is unforgivable, and there's not worth reaching out, not worth talking to you. So they just kind of hang there. But would they like the opportunity, if it presented themselves, to hang out or to reach out to you or to act, an opportunity to act like a green light or something? Then yeah, they would want to, because they've been focused on what they've lost when it comes to you for a long time. And I feel like just because of time passing, they might inflate the good that was in the relationship, because the 10 of Cups, it's almost like they didn't know what they had until they lost it. Maybe they've been around, and like other people, the stuff that was just seamless in your relationship, maybe they see that it just takes so much to get to that seamless area on that topic in the relationship, and they didn't realize that. We have Six of Swords in reverse, not moving on. I feel like this person just feels like they're connected to you emotionally, most importantly. Maybe they see you as the Queen of Cups. Maybe they see you as somebody who's just wise and emotionally intelligent, like, which is your MO, but it might be the match to them. Now, the person that you're dealing with could be some sort of water sign, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, because clearly in there feels a lot. And the 10 of Cups being in reverse, it feels like they're happy. So much for my happy ending. That's what it feels like with them. So with the with your mid-September, I feel like you guys have somebody lingering in the background that you think, but it feels like they're going into their emotions, thinking about you, wondering about you, and reflecting on the past and what they've lost instead of what they've gained, because what they've gained obviously hasn't captivated their attention. You have. Notice the Three Cups that have been tilted over in the Five of Cups card. Notice that we have a third party situation. This person is focused on what they lost in that third party situation. So yeah. And then the Six of Swords just tells us that they just having a hard time moving on. So that's what comes up. I mean, that's a predominant force that came through in your reading, guys. You got someone thinking about you, somebody lingering there and that's been thinking about you for so long and wanting to reach out. Their feels are all caught up in this, regardless of what they present. The intellectual, their practicality, whatever, is their feelings that they can't really control. And I think they're a little bit delulu about the situation, because you might be like, oh my God, I wish they would reach out. And they're like, no. Like, I think that person hates me and wants, see my head on a mantle. Yeah. Anyways, there it is, that's your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And you know what? If you want to see your Sagittarius video, go ahead and check out that Sagittarius playlist. There's more stuff constantly coming in, and more readings. I'm doing more readings. I'm trying to do readings even more often than I have been. So stay in the loop, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.